Hey, yo, what's decent? Yo, I have a crazy battle here. This is the VGC match that I had during the top 8 quarterfinals match. This is the best 2 out of 3, game 3 right here. My opponent's going to lead out with Meowstic and Garchomp. I'm going to lead out with my Talonflame and my Rotom. What I decided to do is, since I do know at this point that his Meowstic does not carry Safeguard, I'm going to double target the Garchomp with both Will-O-Wisp, both for my Talonflame as well as my Rotom, but he does not fall for that as he goes for the fake out on my Rotom, preventing me from doing that, and he's able to get off a nice little Swords Dance with his Garchomp. So now, instead of trying to risk the Will-O-Wisp, I decided to go for the Tailwind, because I know Tailwind is obviously 100% accurate. I don't want to go for the Will-O-Wisp and happen to have a miss, and then afterwards I'm not going to be able to get off my Tailwind. That's the point of me having the Chardy Berry, because I'm able to live things like freaking Mega Tyranitar's Rock Slide and get off a secondary move with my Talonflame. So that's the point of me having the Chardy Berry here. So now he's going to go for the Thunder Wave, targeting my Smeargle. I'm just going to go and try to do what I did before my Rotom got flinched, and target the Meowstic, because Meowstic is definitely the most annoying Pokemon in the current game, in my opinion. So I went for the Detect just to get off a turn of Moody, just to see what I get. I get an accuracy boost, which is great, so that ensures more than likely that both of my Dark Voids are going to hit both targets. So now Smeargle is looking super dangerous, and just in case he wanted to target my Kangaskhan with like Swagger or something, I go for the Protect as opposed to attacking, which I really wanted to do. I so wanted to attack that turn, but I was just so freaking cautious of his Swagger, and instead now I just go for the Dark Void, and it turns out that he actually just went for the Thunder Wave on my Smeargle, which is okay, because what I'm going to decide to do is target his Garchomp, because I do know that he has Charizard, and he has something else that's weak to Garchomp. I think it's Hydreigon, I want to say. And what is going to allow him to do is focus his attention on the Smeargle while my Kangaskhan kind of boosts itself up a little bit. So if I feel like if I have Kangaskhan, then, I mean, it's quite obvious for me to copy another Kangaskhan, but at the same time, he has things that are weaker to like Rock Slide, and he carries Rock Slide, you know, so I'm going to transform into that. And what I decide to do is, with my Mega Kangaskhan, I can continue to boost myself up, but once I transform, that's it. I'm going to have to go for the Power Up Punch with the Smeargle itself, and that won't necessarily kill anything. So now I knock out his Garchomp, which actually forces him to stay, which kind of compels him to stay a little bit, that I copied his Garchomp, because Garchomp is weak against its own typing, as opposed to copying a Mega Kangaskhan and then happen to go for like the Sucker Punch or whatever, and then he could just like switch on the Sucker Punch and do whatever shenanigans that he wants to do with the Meowstic. So now I'll go for the Protect on my Mega Kangaskhan, but instead I got fully paralyzed. And the turn before, with my copied Garchomp that I have the Smeargle, I went for the Swords Dance, because I know that he has the Charm, man. So I know because of that, his EVs are also allowed him, like enables him to live a Rock Slide, an unboosted Rock Slide coming from the Garchomp, with just like a sliver amount of HP. So that's why I went for the Swords Dance, just in case he happened to go for the Charm on that. But it turns out that Paralysis just kind of gave me the middle finger. And that is it, really. He's just gonna end this thing with the bang, baby. Helping Hand, Overheat in the sun. I don't care who the hell resists that, man. That is a dead Pokemon. So I definitely did have a lot of fun. I'm really grateful that I'm able to get off the top 8 spot here, and for the quarterfinals, it was definitely a great honor playing against these people against Worlds. So I feel great, man. Like that was freaking amazing. So I definitely did have a lot of fun. Like I just said, peace. What you doing?